Here's something scary for you. Imagine you're in the middle of a busy city street, cars honking, people rushing by. But then out of nowhere, a massive spider crawls across your face, its 8 legs tickling your nose and creeping into your hair. You scream, flailing wildly. Maybe you knock over a trash can, sending coffee and newspapers flying. Everyone stares at you, but no one sees the giant spider on your shoulder. They think you're crazy. You feel humiliated and terrified, wondering if anyone will believe you when you tell them about the monster that only you can see. Well, for those who suffered from the dancing mania, this exact scenario became a horrifying reality. This outbreak of dancing mania began in July of 1518 in the city of Strasbourg, Alsace. At the time, Strasbourg was a cultural hub of Europe and known for its vibrant art scene. It was also home to many talented musicians who often performed for the enjoyment of locals and tourists alike. One fateful day, a young woman named Frau Troffea began dancing feverishly in the streets of Old Town. It all started rather innocently enough with the woman joining in on the local musicians' cheerful tunes. But within minutes, her movements became increasingly frenzied and erratic. As she continued to dance, her eyes rolled back in her head, and a wild grin spread across her face. Bystanders were mesmerized by her unusual behavior, yet concerned for her well-being. They assumed that Frau Troffea had simply gone mad. But what they didn't realize was that this was just the beginning. Over the next few days, more and more people started dancing uncontrollably. Soon, entire groups were affected, and it was like watching a horror movie come to life. In broad daylight, people would drop to their knees and thrash around like animals possessed by demons. Some danced so vigorously that they fell into the river and drowned. Others danced until they collapsed from exhaustion or heart failure. And as if this wasn't alarming enough, it seemed as though no one was immune. People from all walks of life, rich and poor, young and old, were all susceptible to this strange ailment. It was a nightmare scenario straight out of a plague movie. To make matters worse, doctors of the time were baffled and had no idea how to stop the dancing. Some believed it was a form of punishment from God, while others blamed evil spirits or witchcraft. The outbreak got so bad that authorities had to intervene. They tried everything to stop the dancing, from locking people up in their homes, organizing mass prayer sessions. But nothing worked. It was as if once you started dancing, there was no turning back. And if you tried to resist, you might just find yourself dancing against your will. After 5 months and over 400 deaths later, the dancing plague finally came to a halt. But not before leaving an indelible mark on history. To this day, experts are still unsure what caused the dancing mania. Was it mass hysteria, a medical condition, or something else entirely? But our next event comes from a much more recent time. It's a tale that has puzzled scientists, historians, and anyone who hears it. Imagine it's August 11, 1920, and you're living in a small English village. Life is simple. You tend your garden, visit the market, and chat with your neighbors. But everything changes when 2 children appear out of nowhere, claiming to be from another planet. That sounds like the plot of a science fiction novel, but it actually happened in the quiet Suffolk village of Woolpit. It all began when locals spotted 2 peculiar children wandering through the streets. The kids looked normal except for their odd behavior and greenish complexion. When questioned, the children responded in an unknown language, seemingly making no sense whatsoever. But despite the language barrier, the children managed to convey that they were visitors from another world. They claimed to have arrived on a ship with other companions, though none of these other companions ever materialized. As news of these bizarre children spread, people flocked to Woolpit hoping to catch a glimpse of them. But the children remained silent and distant, refusing to speak to anyone except for each other. After a few days, the girl became ill and died. Despite medical attention, she never regained consciousness and was buried in a local church. The boy, however, lived for several more years. He received treatment from various specialists, including doctors and theologians. But despite their efforts, he never recovered fully. He eventually passed away when he was 17 years old, still speaking in his cryptic language and claiming to be an alien. The mystery deepens when we examine the circumstances surrounding the children's arrival. Many residents of Woolpit recall hearing a loud noise on the night of August 11th, similar to the sound of a spaceship landing. However, this detail was overlooked in official reports, possibly due to the stigma associated with extraterrestrial claims. Even today, the case remains unsolved. Experts have put forth various theories regarding the children's origins. Some suggest they may have escaped from a mental institution or suffered from a rare medical condition. Others propose that they could have been victims of abuse or part of a sinister cult. Still, the most intriguing theory proposes that they genuinely hail from another planet. This possibility is supported by the children's physical appearance, unusual behavior, and the villagers' first-hand accounts of hearing a spaceship-like noise. Ultimately, the truth behind the green children of Woolpit may never be uncovered, but their story continues to captivate those who ponder the boundaries of our understanding. Our final story takes us back to the year 1404 or 1436. No one is entirely sure. The location: an undisclosed place near Italy. The artifact: a mysterious manuscript known as the Voynich Manuscript. This enigmatic book is filled with perplexing illustrations and indecipherable texts. Its true purpose and origins remain a puzzle, leading to various theories and speculations. What makes the Voynich Manuscript so perplexing is that it defies conventional analysis. The text, which comprises approximately 240 pages, consists of roughly 150,000 characters arranged in 120 different types of scripts. Despite numerous attempts by scholars and cryptographers, none have succeeded in deciphering the language used in the manuscript. Its bizarre illustrations depict scenes from plants, astronomical charts, human anatomy, and fantastical creatures. These detailed drawings are both captivating and mystifying, offering glimpses into a world that seems alien to our own. One prominent theory suggests that the Voynich Manuscript may contain a coded language known as a cipher. According to this view, the text holds secret knowledge or messages, intended only for those who possess the key to decipher it. Another theory proposes that the manuscript is an elaborate hoax created in the 19th century. Proponents of this idea argue that the book's creator, possibly a skilled forger, intended to deceive unsuspecting readers with its seemingly arcane contents. Adding to the intrigue surrounding the manuscript, its origin and authorship remain unknown. It's unclear whether it was produced in Italy, Germany, Spain, or Eastern Europe. The prevailing belief is that it was created by a single individual who assembled information from various sources to craft this enigmatic work. In 1912, the manuscript was purchased by an American collector named Wilfred Voynich. It is named after him and is currently housed at Yale University as Beinecke Rare Book and Manuscript Library. Despite its enduring mysteries, the Voynich Manuscript continues to fascinate researchers and readers alike. Its existence challenges conventional historical narratives and invites us to consider the limits of human understanding. Whether viewed as a coded message, a hoax, or an artifact from another world, the Voynich Manuscript stands as a testament to the enduring allure of the unknown. Its enigmatic contents serve as a constant reminder that there are still secrets of the past waiting to be uncovered. And with that chilling thought, we bring our exploration of creepy historical events you've never heard of to a close. Don't forget to share your thoughts and theories in the comments section below. Which event left you feeling the creepiest? And do you have any other spine-tingling historical tales to share with us? If you enjoyed this journey through time's darker side, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Your support means the world to us. Join our growing community of history enthusiasts and stay tuned for more captivating episodes. Until then, keep exploring the mysteries of our past and stay curious. As always, thanks for watching. And remember, some doors are best left unopened and some secrets are better left buried.